actually I already got one of those tied on. This is sort of mimicking a buzzbait that I've made. It's a very subtle presentation. They actually call that smoke with gold fleck. I think it's more of like a brown or a black with gold fleck. But having it pointed back there, it's a very minnow-like profile, as opposed to, you know, something like this where it's mushroomed out and it pushes a lot more water and a lot more obvious. Not just because of the color, but because of how big that profile is. This is something that's unique, and it works with buzzbaits. We're gonna see if it works with spinnerbaits. We'll pass this box back and forth all day today, and you guys, you know, don't throw any one spinnerbait for longer than, you know, half hour. But if we get on to one in particular that's good, we're gonna make note of it and put that one, you know, put our most productive models into production.
I like this cranking rod. I gotta get me another one of these.
What's the rod you're using?
This is one of the Legend Tournament Magnum cranker rods by St. Croix.
That's a crankbait rod, isn't it?
Yes, indeed, but it's great for spinnerbaits. If you watch, you can actually see the tip throbbing as I'm pulling the spinnerbait back. Just shows you how much action this new prototype spinnerbait has when you slow roll it.
Ah, he got off. He got off. I just missed one. I had him on for a second. I was waiting for the camera to get going. He wasn't real big, but first bite of the day on a spinnerbait on the very large number 5 hammered Colorado, that black with blue together. I was really doing the whole fishing it like a jig thing. I brought him up to the surface twice, maybe 14 or 15. Not, like I said, not a real big one, but it's a start. We were in the foam trail behind the that little current break up there, and I was just hopping it up off the bottom and letting it go back down, and I could feel it tapping the rocks. I don't know if I can stand. You got one, man?
Yes, I do.
I see fat.
Yep. The net's hooked.
Just hoist them out, dude.
Very nice. Ran it up and right under the see that stick right in the middle under the trees. Just kind of let it sink down to the bottom, clank off the bottom once or twice, and then slowly brought it back.
You want a photo?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, is he pretty?
Yeah.
Very nice.
I think it's the gold speckle with the I think it's number 4 blade.
It's a real subtle one.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that worked in this stained water.
It was all the presentation.
Yeah, it's all you, right?
We're coming up on a spot on the Susquehanna where Jeff filmed a section of the Kayak River Fishing Skills DVD.
You filmed it. I was just in it.
We're coming up on the area of rocks where Jeff did the purpose. He tipped over the kayak just to show the safe swimmer position if you would happen to tip over with your legs pointing downstream. If any of you have that DVD, the rocks are a lot more visible that day. The water was a lot down a lot from what it is now. That we're coming up on those same sections of rocks in the cataract, and this should be fun to slide down across them as opposed to doing it with the kayak.
I'll tell you, the biggest drops look the most benign from the upstream angle. Like if you look at it, there's just a horizon. If you were downstream from it from the same distance, you'd really see what it is. But from the top, it doesn't look like much, but it is.